This is Van from Polar Cloud. We're going to do a quick walkthrough of the new UI. Nothing on the main homepage has changed. You still just sign in the same way you have before. But once you're in, you'll notice the screen looks different. So this is our first UI update since Cloud was launched. First major one, I'll say. But so you'll notice here, you may not see all these things depending on how your account's set up. But so I have my enterprise and then my schools here. So when I click a school, you get the drop down here. You also get the tabs here, right? So members, printers, settings is revamped just a little bit, but most of this should look familiar. Now where the major changes come into play is this actual dashboard, which is the landing page. You see your printers, you see your objects, you see job requests if you have any, you see your printers on the left, and then some basic activity and some information about your classes. So if I click objects, I can upload from anywhere. So I can be on this home page and click upload. I can upload here. It'll still go into my objects. But let's say I'm here. I click 3D print. This should be familiar, either opening the slicer or submitting a job request. If you need to edit the job, well, this is the object detail page. But if you need to edit the job, click this little pencil. And then so this is where you delete the object, change some of the information if you were to publish it. Maybe if you just like keeping your objects organized for yourself, you could add a description and photo here. Job requests are still the same, right? So this will pop up with my name of my school or class that I'm submitting this to. Community objects, we're going to focus more shortly and definitely in the future on curated, high quality community objects. And schools probably will not be able to see other student objects that have been uploaded elsewhere, but still working on all that. So printers, we've got a list view with color coordinated dots based on the printer status. And then grid view. You can search your printer list. You can bring up the compatibility search. As always, this does not actually, you don't add the printer from here, but it tells you what you need to do. So in this case, if you're trying to add a Bamboo Lab printer, you download the Windows agent. Here's the installation guide. There's more resources, so use the compatibility search if you add more printers. Bamboo printers have the AMS slots now too, so we'll go back here. If this printer's just finished the job. Instead of having the upload G-code job up here, now you can add a job to the queue. So you can upload a slice job already, or you can open the slicer with this printer. Jobs these are all your jobs that are in queue. So, you may have jobs that were queued a long time ago that you want to delete. So like, okay, I'm not using this monoprice printer, so I'll open it. Yeah, July 2nd, 2020. So I can remove that. And then now you can remove the job with comments. So if you're removing a student's job or another teacher's job, you can remove it. You can even show maybe evidence to why their print job can't be printed. Maybe they need to make a design change before resubmitting. So that's a great way to kind of keep that all hybrid, send that info to them electronically. Job history, we'll be adding more here for time lapses, like this job did not get printed, but so you can expand your job requests. You highlight a job and open it in Slicer. So job requests are now under jobs. You got your own jobs. These are queued jobs and historical jobs that have been finished. And then you got job requests. Classes, this is kind of just operating like a group, but it's underneath the school. So you can assign something. You can see how many students you have, all that kind of stuff. Curriculum's in the same place. Challenges, still working on getting some more design challenges out there. Badges will launch the badges and certification portion of the Polar Cloud Academy, and then Help just launches the main Polar Cloud Academy, which is a great resource for you if you're looking for information on how to do certain things. So that is most of the platform. I will show notifications are basic, and then a lot of your settings stuff is going to be handled here. So you can see you're in these different schools, how long you've been a member, if the license is active. You can see your association with a district if you have one. Profile. Editing profile is pretty simple. You can join a school by clicking that in the drop down, entering your join code, or the change log. So this shows all the information about any updates we're making to the cloud, and we will always post our updates there. So hopefully this helps those of you that have been using the cloud for a long time, maybe are not familiar yet with the UI updates, but I wanted to share this with all of you just to kind of give you a rough overview in case I can't get on a one-on-one with you. But welcome any questions and feedback. We're going to be pushing updates and trying to make this a lot more simple and enjoyable to use for everyone that needs access to the printers. So thanks again for using the Polar Cloud, and do keep in touch.